I'm Lynette Marati.
I'm Miriam Gross, and here are Cafe Day's top stories. Colleges are taking interest in the on-court abilities of the son of star basketball player LeBron James. Says James, stop recruiting my 10-year-old.
Taylor Swift donated $50,000 to New York City public schools, to which Sheldon Silver replied, "Mine!"
Last week, the FCC implemented a policy protecting net neutrality, preventing internet providers from charging websites for faster service for their users. Internet providers are calling on Congress to intervene, saying that the FCC has overstepped its boundaries, to which the internet has responded, "True! No."
The Frozen Fever trailer debuted this week that will play alongside the new Cinderella movie. Millions of fans are excited to pay $20 to see a 7-minute film.
The spring sports season kicked off last week with girls softball, known for being one of Westchester's better teams. Here to comment on the state of the rest of Westchester sports is boys soccer star Gabby Chutter. So Gabby, I think it's safe to say that you're the best player on the boys soccer team, but you happen to be a girl. How do you feel that this has affected your on-the-court abilities?
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly on the team per se because, Shomer. But I did win MVP last year.
How did you win MVP if you weren't allowed to play?
I put the other teams in the hospital.
Fair enough. So, what other sports have you been interested in this year?
Well, I was on the boys wrestling team.
Really? I was at the Wittenberg tournament, but I didn't see you there.
Well, again, technically I wasn't allowed to wrestle, but you probably did hear me yelling at our team about how badly they were doing.
Actually, I think they were doing pretty well, especially for a first-year team, but moving on. What do you think are the chances for our spring teams?
Aside from softball, absolutely none.
That's a bit of a negative view, don't you think?
It's not negative, it's just honest.
I mean, I know how not having the best player on their team must really hurt the soccer team, but aren't you also on girls hockey? Don't you think they have a chance?
I was actually suspended from the season.
Suspended? What for?
I get very aggressive sometimes.
Well, after all this, what's left for you, Gabby?
Football.
Gabby Chutter, ladies and gentlemen! 2 weeks ago saw the 87th Annual Academy Awards, or as Leonardo DiCaprio calls them, Passover.
Neil Patrick Harris performed a magic trick at the end of the show, but the real magic was getting the audience to laugh at his jokes.
So I actually went to an Oscars party this year, and I had a lot of fun, but one thing kinda sucked.
What was that?
I had to watch the Oscars. In sadder news, Star Trek fans everywhere mourn the loss of the original Mr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy, who passed away last Friday from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The disease was a result of years of heavy smoking, despite having quit over 3 decades ago. To Mr. Spock, we say only this: live long and prosper.
The WHHS Drama Society's new play, Please Let This Be the End, is in its final weeks of rehearsal. Here to comment on some of the rumors surrounding it is our own WHHS insider, Leah Cheaton. So Leah, there have been a lot of rumors flying around about the plot of the play. Can any of these rumors be confirmed?
Yes, I can tell you with absolute certainty that all of these rumors are true.
So that rumor about that guy and that other guy in that place is true, right?
I can't tell you that.
But you just
nothing. I can tell you nothing.
So is there anything you can tell us about?
Well, I can tell you that it's going to be on March 19th and March 22nd, and it's going to be amazing. But aren't you actually in the play? Don't you already know what it's going to be about?
Well, to be honest with you, we have literally no idea.
Leah Cheaton, everybody! Last week, Edward Snowden gave an interview on the social networking site Reddit, where he said the best part about Russia was that it's not the USA.
Rumors have been flying about potential 2016 presidential candidates. Personally, I nominate Allen.
Arguments over Tumblr exploded last week over a dress that some people saw as white and gold and others saw as black and blue. Even the president weighed in, saying that he saw the dress as black and blue, to which John Boehner immediately replied, "It's white and gold!"
The new season season of House of Cards premiered this past week, and thousands tuned in to watch, showing that Americans care way more about fake politicians than we do about real ones.
Rumors have been flying these past couple of weeks about the mysterious resignation of Mr. Shantz. If you ask me, aliens.
2 llamas were seen running around Arizona last week after they escaped from their pen. Authorities say they were looking for Westchester Hebrew High School, but didn't have a map to the middle of nowhere.
Authorities were eventually able to contain the llamas, but not this exclusive footage.